Hi everybody. I am here again with Creme. I'm going to take another video because I know in the room it was saying that my broadcast kept getting interrupted and the signal was very weak. So I figured I would come outside with her, let her get some fresh air, and try to do the video out here. Hopefully we'll have better quality video and not as many interruptions since we are outside. Plus, it's good to get her outside and get her some fresh air. So, once again, I'm here with Creme. Creme, you might remember, was one of the dogs that we pulled from Miami-Dade Animal Services. We were there to pull some easy dogs, some small, easy dogs, easily adoptable, because we do have our hands full with lots of large dogs and a couple of very critical cases that we are paying for still, like Harmony and Hannah, but we did have a need to try to find homes for some small dogs, so we figured what better way than to go pull some from the shelter. And when we were there, we saw Creme, and Creme was circling in her cage. Good girl, Creme. Good girl, Mama. She was circling in her cage. We saw that she was blind. She was completely matted, dirty, just in horrible, horrible shape. And we begged for a foster for her. And we had a couple people say that they would be interested. So we pulled her. Once we got her out of the shelter and got her looked at, immediately we saw, and we already knew she was blind, but immediately we saw when we started looking at her closely that she had a massive, massive open and infected sore on her back, which is that area right there that's a little bit darker in coloration. It is healed up quite nicely now. It's just skin, there's no sore, there's no infection, but it was pretty bad. We also found out when we ran our blood work on her that she was diabetic. So she has been put on daily insulin shots. Twice a day she receives insulin shots. Along with that, we found out that she has a tumor on her adrenal gland, which is not causing her any issues as of now. Her blood pressure is good, it's stable. With the insulin shots, she's able to regulate all of her blood and all of her systems, and by all accounts she's doing very, very well, even though she's got the deck stacked quite high against her. She is blind. I believe she is deaf. She does have diabetes and needs insulin shots twice a day. She does have the tumor on her adrenal gland, but it is not causing any major issue to her right now. She needs a home. She is desperate to, or we, I should say, are desperate to get her out of here and get her into a home, because we didn't pull her out of the shelter to have her sit at an animal hospital. I mean, yes, she's alive and yes, she is safe, but this is not the life that we wanted for her. She is very affectionate. She loves being touched and held and cuddled on your lap. I was sitting on the couch with her earlier and had her all cuddled in my lap, and she was so happy to be there. You could tell she just let out a sigh of relief that she felt safe, and she loved being held. So we are begging for you guys to share her story, share her video, and help us get her out of the animal hospital and into a home. We have no idea how long she has, and quite honestly, nobody is guaranteed from day to day, including us. So she is a senior, we know that. And She is blind, we know that. She is deaf, we know that. And she needs insulin shots twice a day. So we are just begging for somebody to step up and bring this beautiful little girl into their home that is able to give her the insulin shots twice a day and just give her food and water, a cozy place to lay, and a lap to cuddle up on when she wants her snuggles for however long she has left. We can't stand to see her sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. We desperately want to get her into her home where she belongs for the rest of her life, however long or short that may be. She deserves that. We made her a promise when we pulled her, and we want to keep that promise to her. So please, guys, if you can, share her video, share her story. She's just gonna go take a walk and check things out. And there's gotta be somebody out there who can open up their home to this little girl. She doesn't need a lot of space. She doesn't need a lot, except for the ability to give her 2 shots and give her love. So please, guys, we are begging once again, but this time we are begging for Creme, saved from death row, Miami-Dade Animal Services. Come here, Mommy. Come on. Let's get back on the grass. There we go. There we go. And let's get her out of the hospital and into a home. Please share this video. Even if it's not your home, you never know, you might have somebody on your friends list that sees her and sees the video and just is compelled to want to help her. So please share. We're begging of you for Creme, for her to find her forever home. Sweetheart. 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida, with Creme. Let's get her home.